Today, I'll be demonstrating the Oracle to BigQuery migration using QMigrator. Starting with QMigrator, the first step is setting up the connections for both the source and target systems. I've already configured the source connection with the required basic details. On the target side, we've established a BigQuery connection, which is authenticated using a service account. Now, moving to the source database. There are 410,000 records. On the target side, records are being updated in batches. Moving on to QMigrator, under the Data Migration section in the Configuration screen, we need to create a configuration. Here, we select the operation type, either initial load or E2E data load. The initial load performs only the data migration, whereas the E2E data load includes both initial load and CDC. We must fill in other required details such as source and target connections, schema, and tables to complete the configuration. Once the configuration is created, it will be visible in the list below. I've already set up a configuration for the table to be migrated. To initiate the data migration, we navigate to the Job Agent section. Here, we select the source and target connections, which brings up the configuration jobs. To start the migration, we choose the Start Agent option. This initiates the initial load and then triggers CDC jobs for all available configurations. The Fetch option can be used to check the status of these jobs. After starting the agent, we can monitor the running status. Once the initial load completes, we verify the data on the target side. In BigQuery, we can check the row count to confirm the migration. Since the source has 410,000 records, the same count should be reflected in BigQuery. Following the initial load, QMigrator automatically initiates the CDC process. To validate this, we perform around 1,000 insert transactions on the source table. QMigrator, having already kicked off the CDC process, will capture these transactions. We can check the logs to confirm that the CDC has processed them. Finally, when we verify the target in BigQuery, the record count in the target will begin to increase accordingly. Each time we run the query on the target, we observe a rise in the record count due to the committed transactions. As seen here, the target now has 421,000 records, which aligns with the source's initial 410,000 records, confirming that both the initial load and CDC processes have successfully synchronized the data. Thank you.